In the early days of railroads, all the locomotives burned wood. This lasted until the 1900s. At that time, coal and then oil became the fuel. Later, diesel fuel locomotives came about, and the internal combustion engine replaced steam. But there is one standard gauge wood-burning steam locomotive left in America that is in regular service. And we're going to see it and ride with it. We are in Tavares, Florida, home to the Tavares, Eustis, and Gulf Railroad, who operates number 2, the last of the woodburners. The train is late today, and the passengers have time to see a little bit downtown Tavares. Across the tracks from the station is Wooten Park. There are playhouses and a water park for the kids. There is space for walking or jogging and places to just sit and relax. Tavares is also home to a seaplane base. And some of the train passengers opt to take a ride. But hey, there's our train. It has backed in and gone down to get some wood and water. Soon the whistle announces its arrival at the station. A film star of many motion pictures, number 2 feels quite at home, showing her riders what railroading used to be. She's an old locomotive with vintage cars. And the passengers take the time to enjoy the sights and the smells and the sounds of an old-time railroad. People begin to board. Some opt to ride in the caboose. This is a kid's favorite. It offers a view over the top of the train. But most of us ride in the coaches. Almost as old as the locomotive, they do reflect the days of old. Our air conditioning will be the open window. This has the fragrance of burning wood, and there's a bit of soot. But hey, we're reliving history. Our locomotive was built in 1907 as a wood burner. Converted to burn oil in 1936, she was converted back to wood in 2011. Why? Well, wood's a lot cheaper in Tavares than oil is. So off we go. We slide past Wooten Park, and make a jog as we head for Lake Jim. Bidding Tavares goodbye, we head out on our trip. She travels a route that shows Florida from a perspective that most visitors never see. Smoking and stroking, she's very much a real-time look at the past.
Hello, young lady. Oh, glad to have you.
The conductor takes our tickets.
I thank you, sir.
And we settle in for a look at the unseen side of Florida. Tree nurseries, orange groves, and some wildlife.
That's good. Watch your step, everybody. Take your time.
The bottom is.
At Lake Jim, some of the passengers detrain to watch while the train crew makes some changes. The fireman tosses a few more logs into the firebox, and the engineer does a little oiling. Back behind the wood-filled tender, the brakeman cuts the engine loose from the train, and the two pulls forward to switch onto a siding. She shunts around the train and will reattach at the rear end to pull us back to Tavares. But the engine crew thinks this may be a good time to clean the impurities from the boiler, and they decide to do a boiler blowdown. This is very impressive.
That butterfly's holding up in there.
The blowdown done, number 2 connects up and takes us back to Tavares. The passengers chat or walk through the train. There's a concession car up front. Just right behind the tender. Back in Tavares, the train crew graciously allowed some to see number 2 firsthand and close up.
Real careful. Okay, come on. Scoot over there, Superman. Step over here. I found Superman beans. Where were you this morning when we needed you to pick the engine up? Look at him like, Cassidy.
So now you can put Amy up there by himself. Okay. He'll push all the buttons. I'm going to get on there.
How do you guys keep track of everything in here?
We do. Somehow. We get high division? That's pretty high. Yep. Hey, Calvin, you cleaned up pretty good. That's real cool, Joe. Good job. Good job. Was that pretty cool up there?
Yeah.
Or you should say it's pretty hot up there, wasn't it?
This is an experience that these kids and their parents won't ever forget. The train operates year-round. So the next time you are in Florida, go to Tavares and ride the Cannonball. You'll be very glad you did.